Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Tapping Tuesdays at 2. I am still waiting. Okay, here we go. I think we're live now. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the crazy world of the internet and staying connected in these times. My name is Denise Flood. This is Tapping Tuesdays at 2, and I am very happy for you who are joining me and for those who will listen in later. For you who don't know me yet, my name is Denise Flood. I am a holistic wellness passionate coach, and I assist people in raising their frequencies to elevate their life. My tagline is change your frequency, change your life. I provide private and group sessions teaching self-care techniques like tapping, along with other healing modalities. I am a huge advocate of essential oils. I'm a Young Living essential oils educator and leader. I am a meditation recording artist, and I also provide cutting-edge technologies like Beamer and Zytoscans to help both myself, my family, and my community live in optimum wellness, which is where we all want to be. Today's topic is going to be all about releasing stress and struggle, and a bit about our self-talk and how that can lead to increasing struggle or stress, or releasing struggle or stress. And so I don't know if you can see behind me. Let me tilt this down just a tad. I have my diffuser back here. Essential oils, like I said, are the baseline of my practice because they work simply by using them, having them in your home, on your body. They emit a frequency that something like diffusing, which releases the molecules in the air, travels through our olfactory system, which is a fancy way of saying nose, into our bodies. They have the ability to pass our blood-brain barriers, which is why it is so important to use a hugely researched and seed-to-seal guaranteed oils like Young Living. Today, I'm going to be using Release Oil, which says it all, and also frankincense, because to me, when in doubt, frankincense, because frankincense does so much. It is a spiritual oil. We all know it has been around since pre-Egyptian times, found in the tombs, found many times in the Bible. It was a huge reason for the Silk Road trading route. It's been more valuable than gold in many societies, and it helps to strengthen our immune systems, so it's a great thing to use on your spine during this time of global pandemic. It is also very calming for the body, so emotional-wise, I would highly recommend it. And again, we own our own frankincense farm in Oman, and so the source is key. If you find cheap frankincense oil, please don't use it. Don't put it on your body. Don't diffuse it. If you want to do something, put it on some potpourri. But because if you find it cheaply, it means they're cutting it with harmful chemicals. And that is something we don't need to add to our toxic burden. So those are the oils we're using today. If you don't have a glass of water, I'm going to suggest that you do go get one, because when we do rounds of tapping, I suggest that we take a sip of water in between each. If you are not familiar with tapping, I will put this in the comments so that you can go back and look at it again. These are the tapping points. I'll be talking through them today, so you can just pay attention to doing the actual tapping. If you are someplace where you cannot tap actively the way that we'll be doing side of the hand, top of the eyes, side of the eyes, then simply tapping right here on your chest will be of benefit, because this covers a major meridian point. All the meridian points of the body are being accessed right through here, plus you are tapping on your thymus, which also helps to stimulate your immune system. So win, win, win. So again, before we get started, let's just, if you have some oil, I would suggest putting it on the back of your hand, not on your fingertips, since we'll be tapping around the eyes. Always good to keep essential oils away from the eyes. If you are doing it for any kind of eye support, then underneath the ridge and at the hairline, because the eyes are so sensitive. I particularly have laugh lines that draw that oil right in, and you'd want to get coconut or olive oil or something to let it seep out. So let's take a deep, calming breath together so that we can center ourselves, so that we can begin tapping. So I'm going to just do it 3 good breaths. 1, in and out. 2, in and out. 3, in and out. And bring yourself to a place where you feel ready to work on letting go of stress, managing our self-talk, and generally enhancing our well-being on this planet. So anything that I do say that does not resonate with you, please change the words to fit your own situation. It is your intention that will carry forward in the work. So we'll start with the side of the hand, and this is called the setup statement. So we could say something like, even though I am experiencing all this stress and struggle in my life today, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And if those are not the right words for you, please change them to something like, even though I am feeling completely stressed out today, I am willing to take some time to breathe and give myself some space. Even though I feel like I am struggling to keep my head afloat, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And we go top of the eye, very gently, right where the eyebrow meets the nose. All this stress. Side of the eye, right where the bone is. All this stress, I feel it in my body. Under the eye. And think about where you might feel it. My chest feels tight. Could be. Or you could feel, I can't catch my breath. Or I'm not breathing deeply enough to let these things go. Top of the chest. All this stress. All this struggle. I know it's not good for me. Under the arms. Top of the head. My mind just feels so full of chatter. And breathe. Breathe, and if you can, if you have an oil on, take a little smell, allow it to penetrate, take a sip of water. Allow yourself, when you drink that water, to feel it. Begin to flush those feelings out of your body. And we're going to do another round. And the reason that we do a couple of rounds getting out the negative is because you wouldn't wax your floors and make them shiny before you swept them and mopped them. So think of this as sweeping out those emotions that are not serving you before we're going to bring in some upliftment. Okay? So even though I feel so stressed and I am simply not excited about my life right now, I feel overwhelmed with all the things I have to do and all the people I have to please. I'm willing to make some space for me. Even though I feel like my to-do list is just constant. And sometimes it jumbles my brain to even think about where to start. I allow myself just a moment to twist and turn and create a little space in my body. And breathe into that and let some of that go. Even though I have all this stress and all this struggle, I choose to pay attention to giving myself a moment to breathe and be present just for me. Top of the eyes. All this stress and struggle. Side of the eyes, so much to do. Under the eyes, not just every day, but it's almost October. Under the nose, and the holidays are coming. Under the mouth, how am I going to get through this? Top of the chest, sometimes I feel like I'm barely treading water. Under the arms, and I need a life float. Top of the head. Let this moment be an opening to creating that life float right here and right now. And take a breath. If you have oils on your hands or have the diffuser going, just breathe that in and allow that moment. And if you don't, that's okay. Just breathe in and release. If you have some water, take a sip and allow that water to charge your electrical system so that you can begin to bring yourself back into balance. And as we're talking about that, let's just talk a little bit for a moment about why our words matter. So we did a couple of things about the running monologue that might be in our head, no matter what is going on, even in the stress and the struggle, choosing to change the way we speak about ourselves to ourselves. And focus on choosing some new words. And so let's do that right now, because asking ourselves these things, and I'm going to tap right here for a moment while we talk about this, and then we'll do a round of tapping, because the way we talk about ourselves is so truly important. And to take a moment to say, how am I starting my day? How am I going to start my day from this moment going forward? Not from when I stepped out of bed. I might have stepped out of bed and got out on the wrong side of bed. It happens to me. Okay, but just in this moment, as if we are just waking up right now in the here and now, and allowing that inner self that has been through struggle before and has been through stress before, and find one moment where you were successful in that, or one moment where you helped somebody else through that, and just bring that to mind. Bring that memory to mind, because you have already been successful in this at some point in your life. It could be a moment from childhood, it could be a moment from this morning. It doesn't matter. Just bring yourself to that moment and allow that feeling to flood your body. And say, side of the hand, even though I've had stress and struggle in my life before, I remember when I have emerged victorious and been successful. I bring that feeling forward now. I have been a conqueror of my fears. I have already been victorious in similar situations. And I recognize that about myself. I have already had experience in helping myself and in helping others create a better vision going forward. Top of the eyes. I breathe in and see myself calm, in a calm space, just in this moment. Side of the eye, just in this moment, right now, right here. I bring that feeling forward and attune myself to that victorious feeling. Under the eyes, I attune myself to that accomplished feeling. Under the nose, and I breathe and move my body just a little bit to make greater space, to breathe in that frequency. Under the mouth, that frequency of calm. I breathe in and I stretch myself a little bit. I lift my chest up, lengthen my spine. Turn my head from side to side and allow my heart to feel a greater fullness and a greater connection to my divine consciousness. tap under my arms and allow my shoulders to come up in a breath and release down, sliding down my spine, rotating, creating better space. And I tap on the crown of my head, opening that alignment with my divinity, allowing that frequency to be in this moment with me, right here. And take a breath and move around a little bit and allow that space. And maybe just take your hands. Sometimes I like to put my fingers like this and just breathe into that. Breathe into that space of being all that you are, the reason that you are here on this earth. If you have other thoughts flowing, allow them to just pass through right now, just in this moment. Be here now with me, with my voice. I'm going to tap right here on my chest. You can join me or you can simply relax. Be here right now with me in this space, allowing any residual stress and struggle to release and slide away. Allowing yourself to just be in this moment, right here, right now. Honoring yourself, giving yourself this moment of peace. Allowing yourself to breathe into this space, giving yourself this moment of clarity, of relaxation, allowing your heart to fill with a peaceful, joyful, amazing grace. It is yours. Claim it in this moment. This moment is all there is. This moment is yours. And take a deep breath. And a sip of water when you feel ready. To allow that feeling to resonate within you. Allow that feeling to be flowing through you from the tip of your head right down through your brain, through your neck, down your spine, through your shoulders and out your arms. Allow that feeling of relaxation, this moment of tapping through and releasing, to travel down your torso, through your hips and down your legs, through your feet, and allowing yourself to ground in this feeling. So that you can go forward today from this moment in peace and love, and share this with yourself, with your loved ones, and with your community. If you feel at any moment that you're being pulled off of this peaceful place, simply bring your hand to your chest and tap and see this vision of yourself, this moment of your peaceful presence. Know that you can come back to this video or my page at any time and browse through the videos and find something that works for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to post them or message me. If there's a particular topic that you would like covered, I'm here every Tuesday at 2. Or give me a message and make a private session. I am here to serve, as are you. So go forth this day and bring this love and this light with you. I thank you, and I breathe. Namaste. Be blessed.